Hi, I'm Chuck Moore from the First Baptist Church of Champaign, Savoy. I'm sure that you can't see this there on your screen, but if you were to get a close-up on my hand, you would happen to notice a scar on the webbing of my hand. The scar is located between my thumb and between my forefinger. It's a scar that's about 3 or 4 inches in length. Now, how did I get that scar? I got that scar several years ago when I was helping my father on a project back at his house. I was using a tool that I shouldn't have been using, and as a result, I ended up cutting myself, going to the emergency room, and it ended up costing me a lot of pain, some inconvenience, and about 6 or 7 stitches. I learned back then that if you're going to do something right, and if you're going to do it in just the right way, you need to make certain that you're using the right tools. Well, maybe you're going through this pandemic experience and you're thinking, I just don't have the tools. I don't have what it takes in order to cope any longer. I'm becoming irritated, angry, impatient. I just wish I had the right tools that would enable me to cope. Well, there's a story in the Gospel of Mark and also in the Gospel of Luke about a time in which Jesus himself found himself sequestered, living in a desert experience for 40 days. And you've got to be wondering, what kind of tools did Jesus have available to him in order to cope with that time of separation from humanity? Well, just before that event happened, the Bible tells us that Jesus was baptized, and at his baptism, the Spirit of God descended upon him, and it was the Holy Spirit that enabled him to deal with everything that he was going to face during that 40 days of sequestering, living all alone. In the very same way, God hasn't left you and I alone, but instead he has given us the presence of his Holy Spirit. The very Spirit about whom it says in 2 Timothy, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but he has given us a spirit of power and love and of self-control. He has given us the tool, the ultimate tool of his Spirit that enables us to deal with whatever it is that is coming our way. So my prayer for you is that during the remaining part of this pandemic, you will utilize, accept, and activate the tool of God's Spirit in your life. If you're willing to do that, how might your dealing with this pandemic be different? I'm Chuck Moore, and I'm just wondering.